Hello there, fellow armchair generals, and welcome to another episode of Grand Tactician Civil War. It is May the 1st, 1861. We are pretty much in a bit of a pickle here, but first of all, let's go and check through our fleets. So James River Squadron is gonna stay put where it is. New Orleans Squadron, I've added a few ships, it's gonna be stronger. I've added a bunch of ships and we are sailing up the river because there must be something here. So something must be here raiding our ports, or actually ferries. So we're gonna go here, try and dispatch the enemy and then move up north, trying to do some damage to the enemy infrastructure to cut off their supplies. The main reason is I've kind of decided to move the Hampton Division up to take St. Louis, and hopefully the Western Army is gonna get its well, 2 brigades in time to defend against the Department of the West, which was beaten in the last episode. So yeah, the Western Army is gonna stay here. The Hampton Division is gonna go up and take St. Louis, and hopefully they're gonna be able to fend off the enemy on their own. We're gonna get at least another brigade in the next 5 days. So hopefully, like I said, they're gonna be able to take over St. Louis, and we're gonna be able to hold the position. Now North Carolina Squadron, I've sent it. Where's the arrow? Oh, it doesn't show. I've sent the North Carolina Squadron down here to raid Key West and do some damage in this area, because there's nothing else we can do with it. And the Savannah Squadron is gonna go down here, and we're gonna try and raid this port, this fort. We'll see if we can damage it, though I don't think with this many cannons that we can do much. But anyway, at least we're gonna send out the Navy. Now the most important part about the Navy here is I've commissioned 10 additional ships. So we're building 10 frigates. A frigate has 50 guns. So we're talking about 500 guns. There's 119 here, so 3 to 4 frigates should be able to get the home squadron out of the area. But there's only 21. I know that the north has way more ships and guns. So yeah, that's why we're trying to kind of get rid of the enemy fleet in this area, because Richmond is under huge pressure here. If you look at the shortages and oversupply, or is it production and demand? Yeah, all of this is caused by our ports being blockaded and raided. So we're gonna try and let's say unblock this part of the map and see how that works out. I also noticed there's a huge, very high demand for flour. I did build a farm somewhere in this area, but it was probably not the best idea, because at the time I didn't know that you have the fertility for crops map, so we should do that in this area. The next thing about our economy, which is gonna be the our priority. If you look at production shortages, there's iron ore, lead production that leads to locomotives and from mines to foundries. Just a second. Yeah, from mines to furnaces, sorry. So when it comes to furnaces, they are mostly lacking iron ore. You can see the price is very high. So we only have one iron mine, and I think it is located somewhere here. Yeah, these are the iron mines. So the first priority is going to be to upgrade these mines, the iron mines. That should cause our That should cause our furnaces to start producing a bit more, probably for lower price, which in turn is gonna help out the armories. Though for armories we actually have to increase quite a lot of production of other stuff, but it says especially coal, gunpowder, iron, which is produced in foundries, and yeah, lead mines, because if you look at the units, they're mostly lacking ammunition. So we have to start producing more ammunition. Ammunition is produced in factories, but factories cannot produce enough ammunition because we don't have enough. The whole production chain is lacking, and it starts from this iron mine. So yeah, that's gonna be the first priority to upgrade it. I'm gonna be checking this. Also, if anybody knows what the gold mines are good for, because we have 2 gold mines, I don't know where on the map, but I have upgraded one immediately at the start of the game. That's why we were so low, or actually that's why we had such a big minus in our finances. Yeah, the next thing, we're gonna stay put with the armies for now, because we are severely outnumbered, like 2 to 1. And the main issue for the time being that we are gonna try and solve is the army of the Shenandoah. The last time I didn't even know, I was just checking the number, it said 16,000 men, okay, let's go and chase. I'm not sure which army is down here, maybe the army of the Potomac. But I did notice that we're still waiting for the troops to come in. Now in the next 2 days we're only gonna have 1 full division, which is not gonna be potent at all. We only have 260 men here. The rest is 10, 8, so in 10 days we're gonna have 2 divisions and a bit more cannons. So hopefully in the next couple of days we're gonna be able to dispatch this army. We know that they're gonna build a supply depot here, meaning that they're gonna stay in the area, but it's the same issue here, low ammunition. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something about it. I'm also worried about these 2 armies, because they don't have enough supplies. At least this one doesn't, which is kinda crap. But when this supply depot is gonna be built, we might be in for a fight, and we might be in for a retreat, we'll see. I'm still gonna keep the armies up here, because we have the railroad connection. I also don't know why this is actually you know, like has a burn signal on. Maybe there's an enemy navy here. That's also the reason why the New Orleans squadron's coming up. Now here I already explained what we're gonna do, but yeah, we're pretty much outnumbered on all the fronts. So here the army of the Potomac is actually in the best shape. We have the Mississippi Rifles, so a full division, though they need reinforcements. They're weak, so this is gonna be more or less the front line. What if we would take this brigade and fill them up? That might not be a bad option. You know what we'll do? We'll put you there. So we have a 3,000 men, 1616. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move a few soldiers around, and these guys are just gonna stay as they are for the time being. Maybe I'm gonna combine them. The main issue, of course, that we have is we are completely out of volunteers. So if we go and recruit a new army, we don't have volunteers. We don't have volunteers at all. We could maybe make or recruit smaller units, and then combine them into existing ones. But then we're gonna completely exhaust everything. So when it comes to policies, I'm gonna go for the military one for sure, so we can subsidize the projects. When it comes to military, we need to get the guns, so that's our first priority. We cannot actually produce anything, not a single rifle, anything cannot be produced. I mean, nothing is Oh boy, yeah, nothing that we can make. So I'm still not sure what kind of muskets we're gonna select to get from the start, but probably something cheap, something that we can get with the 400 yards range. Now when it comes to these policies, the civil ones, I was looking at farm mechanization, because that actually increases the output and available volunteers, so we're probably gonna go for this one. But yeah, our main priorities for now, three things. So to take over St. Louis, to get the volunteers, to fire up the economy, and of course to defend our lands. So that's gonna be it. I'm gonna skip time and tune in when something happens. Well, just in the nick of time, I kind of stopped the army. They're not prepared to attack. We need to get more units on the field, but we also need guns for them. Okay, projects. There's something available. Cotton is king. We're not gonna take that. We need more volunteers, so we're gonna wait. I'm waiting for at least... there's another one. So we're gonna wait for the Ripley's brigade to come on the field. How many men do we have? 3,000, 3,000. So I wish I could equip them with something. But yeah, we're gonna attack as soon as possible. So as soon as we get the Ripley's brigade in, we're gonna attack. The rest of the front is quiet for the time being. We're kind of lucky about that. Now Confederate guns. Oh, that's still far. Confederate rifles. Oh my god, that's still a lot. Legacy rifles. What can we get for these? Earlier rifle models such as Mississippi's and Hokan on Plains rifle. Yeah, well, hopefully we're gonna get a the military policy. Oh boy, it's gonna take a month for that. Oh, we bought back bonds. Oh wow. High surpluses and the field treasury support this transaction. Oh, that's awesome. So we bought back bonds. At least financially we're doing better than the North for now. Oh, come on, get on the field, please. Then I do hope we're gonna have sufficient. McCulloch withdrawing. Oh my god, where was that? Don't tell me it's here. Oh boy, that's bad. 10,000, man. Ooh, how are we doing here? One Mississippi rifle. 19 days. There's no way we can push them. We have 9,000 men. We're gonna come back. Oh boy, maybe we've overextended from the start. Maybe we were a bit too greedy. We'll see. Do we have that unit on the field? We do, and we have another cannon unit. Alrighty, so move in. We're gonna have high casualties in that battle. So we have 16,000 men, it says. They are demoralized. They have half of our army, but our equipment is very low. So it's Peirce versus Johnston again. Alrighty. Let's go fight this battle. So the Battle of Abingdon, Virginia, May the 9th, 1861. Well, the units are on the field. So we have to take over Willow Garden. We're gonna come down this road. But there's some pretty good defensive positions for the enemy, so we'll probably attack head on, and with one division, and the second one's gonna do the flanking maneuver, though we'll see. We'll see how the enemy is gonna be positioned, and we'll see its defensive positions once we get there. I'm gonna move the cavalry in front just to scout. Cannot select the scouting yet, I don't know why, but anyway, we're gonna move them in and see how the enemy is positioned, and then move the divisions in. Our equipment, as I said, is pretty darn poor. We have mixed muskets. There's only one battalion with Springfields, but the rest are just mixed muskets. So yeah, we'll see when it comes to the fight. I mean, when it comes to enemy positions, what we're gonna do. Alrighty, we found the enemy. I'm already moving one division down into this area. If we manage to establish a line... Oh boy, this is going to be nasty. We have to attack this flank first. They do have defensive positions, they do have cannons, but if we bring in one brigade from the front and one from the flank, we do have a chance of routing their flank, taking over the point, attacking into the point. They're gonna have a hard time maneuvering in this area because it's wooded terrain. So that's gonna be the plan now. Anderson, do we have? Yeah, we do have the Springfield. So these guys are gonna attack from the flank. We're gonna move them here. We're gonna bring the guns over. Somewhere into this position. And we're gonna bring these guys, this division down here. We're gonna leave the cavalry where it is. Maybe even move it on the flank. Nah, we're gonna wait for now. I think they've been fired upon. So dismount. Ooh, the house was hit. Now can they lie down? They can. So we're gonna lie down and let them waste their ammunition. And yeah, this is the flank that we're gonna go after. Oh my god, are they advancing through the woods? No, not yet. We're gonna go by the main road, which is fine. Where are you guys going? Yeah, they'll get fired upon by the guns, but it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna tune in when we position, because this is gonna take a while. Okay, it seems they are repositioning. We're gonna start attacking straight away, because we do have a nice amount of losses. We're gonna go into a single line. We're gonna go into a single line here as well. Melee bad, melee poor, melee poor. Okay, 22 losses, 2 losses, 3 losses. And we're gonna start pushing on the flank. And we are also gonna start pushing in with these guys. The cannons still are not in position. It's gonna take a while. Why aren't you laying down? Okay, they seem to be repositioning, which is fine. We're gonna push in from the flank as much as we can. Oh, I want you guys to stay on this side. I want you there. Alrighty, positioning really takes a long time, but not much we can do, so I'm gonna cut ahead again. Seems like the enemy is moving their whole army over, which is fine. If we manage to surround them and bombard them with cannons, we should be golden. But we need to kinda squeeze them in somehow. But the cannons advancing there. Okay, that's gonna be fine. They're gonna be close, but we need them close. We need this line to be close as well. Time to commence. Slow down. Get into firing range. These are all set to counter battery firing. Okay, now we need to move them in. Stop. Advance and double time it. We need to start firing with all our available muskets. Now cavalry, you can mount again. Maybe go and destroy these cannons, we'll see. We're gonna move it closer to the road here. Bombardment, please. Okay, good. Bombardment, please. And you guys go and bombard here as well. And now our divisions coming in. Who's your commander? And as soon as they engage, we're gonna make the major push. Actually, we're gonna start pushing right away, because we need to get them on the flanks. I don't know why it says they're gonna move backwards. It's really dumb. And I'm not sure why this commander is with them. Are you set to long range? They are set to long range. Okay, let's start pushing. Yeah, they're pulling back, so that means we need to make the push. Come on, man. Double time it. Double time it. Not firing, but I think the enemy is not firing either. Okay, first brigade is already under pressure. That. Double time it, lads. We need to squeeze them in. As long as they cannot establish a line, a proper line, we're golden. we're gonna eat some casualties here, but should be fine. We're still bombarding the area, right? We are. Awesome. Okay, their first brigade is under severe pressure here. Time to move in closer. Just keep on advancing. Pushing. Are they tired? No, they're not, so go double time. Yeah, as long as we manage to concentrate fire on them from different sides and from a lot of muskets at the same time, they're gonna be in trouble. And they are being bombarded at the same time. Now, I'm really not keen on sending this unit in. They have 5 cannons. We're gonna wait. We will not be sacrificing the cavalry for nothing. Okay, we are taking shots, so time to get in. Push on, let's push on. Need to bear the guns down on them. Okay, great. We're gonna rout them. Casualties, 175. We're also firing with this brigade, which is awesome. They're not under fire. I was kind of worried that the enemy's second brigade is gonna take shots at us. But yeah, we're gonna push them back here. Seems like our guys went into a melee fight, which is an utter crap. This shouldn't happen. Are they in melee fight? No. Tired, but untrained. Yeah, they are in melee fight now. Ooh, we squeezed them good. Once 60 casualties. Just keep on pushing them out of the point with fresh brigades. Ooh, yeah, we got them good. Okay, 1 hour for them to fully retreat. Let's try and get their cannons. Double time it, lads. If we get the chance, we're gonna snatch their cannons. Just keep on advancing. If they don't retreat, they're gonna eat a lot of casualties. So fire at will, fire at will, fire at will. Which one is will, they say? Okay, they're retreating, so let's try and mess up their cannons. Oh, come on, man. I guess the cavalry is not responding fast enough. Alrighty, we drove them off the field, so Willow Garden is taken. Good job there, lads. We did have some losses, but I think it's not that bad. I'm gonna skip time. 600 losses versus 1400. They lost 5 guns. Yeah, I was hoping we were gonna snatch more, but anyway, let's hope we also get some rifles from the enemy, because we really need more guns. But yeah, that's gonna conclude today's episode. So don't forget to subscribe and give me the names of the units that you would like to see on the battlefield. We need more recruits. So yeah, stay safe and stay awesome, and see you in the next episode.